Hey, is this Temecula Road?
It
It
is.
is.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing very good. How are you?
Very good, very good. Well, I'm Nate Weaver from WHIP Owl Country.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on the show. And I really want to get into, how did you guys first get involved in music, like individually, not as Temecula Road?
Okay, so the girls are actually sisters, and they've been listening to country music their entire life. Their parents had CNC on the television, and they grew up listening to amazing artists like help me out here. We had Sarah Evans and Tim McGraw,
Reba, Carrie Underwood,
Yeah.
Hill.
So they've been listening to country music their entire lives and grew up singing it together. And I actually started playing guitar around 10 years old, and I was born in North Carolina, and so country music was like in my blood already. And started singing shortly after I was playing guitar. And when we came together, it really worked.
Fast forward a little bit, how did you guys end up becoming a group?
We actually met through a vocal coach. There wasn't many guys in Temecula, so when we started going to the vocal coach, we saw him like through the hallways, and we thought, hey, maybe we should sing with him. So.
Awesome. So I'm talking to Emma, Maddie, and Dawson from Temecula Road. So tell me, what's it like being, I'm assuming you guys are still in high school, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're doing online school.
Okay. Oh, so you're doing online school. Because you're only, what, Emma's 16, Maddie's 17, and Dawson, you're still 17?
Close. Maddie's 16, and Emma and I are 17.
Okay. Okay. So flip them around. But what's it like being of high school age and not actually going to high school and being out and traveling and performing in front of like huge crowds? That's absolutely not normal.
Yeah, it is absolutely nuts. I mean, it's such a crazy, awesome life, though. I mean, we're really fortunate to be able to do what we do. It's really neat. I mean, we get to travel and see all the new places and meet new people, and I think it's just awesome being able to have this experience.
Out of all the cities and all the towns you guys have gotten to travel to, where would you say is your favorite place that you've gotten to play?
That's a good question.
I think my favorite has probably been, it's so cliche, but probably Nashville for me.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to say either New York or Nashville.
Okay. Well, speaking of Nashville, do you guys have plans in the near future of possibly moving to Nashville?
I don't know if we will ever move to Nashville. Our home is Temecula, obviously Temecula Road, but I think we'll just stick to our roots in California.
Yeah, we might have property out there, and we're always there. I mean, it's like our second home, but I think California is where we stay.
Well, talking a little bit more about your future, I know you guys basically on a fast track to stardom, but do you guys think any sort of college or education after high school would be in your future, or just focusing on your careers?
As of right now, we're really focusing on our careers, but I mean, that's always an option. I mean, we always like to, you never want to like stick to one thing exactly, keep your eggs in one basket, but yeah, I mean, we've thought about it, but as of right now, we're really just trying to pursue this music career and hope for the best for it.
What was it like getting signed at such a young age? Because most people aren't signed until maybe their 20s, 30s.
Yeah, it was just super surreal. I mean, we're just so young. It was just so crazy just to see where we are.
Mm-hmm. And you were signed just earlier this year, right? Just in February?
Yes, we signed to Buena Vista Records, Disney's record label.
Right. And how has your career skyrocketed since then? There's been so many interviews that I found online. Has the stardom really hit you yet?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, we're still, we're just human beings, and we're just like everybody else. But it has been kind of surreal. I mean, there have been some experiences where we're like, take a step back and just, wow, that's crazy. But they've been amazing to us. They've helped us out. They have so many platforms, and they've been just really great in making us better versions of ourselves.
You guys were just named by Disney as one of the next big things, joining the likes of Ollie Murs, Shawn Mendes, Fifth Harmony. How does that feel to be among the ranks of them, who obviously have just taken off in the past few years?
It's crazy. We've been watching Disney Channel since we were little, and so it's crazy to see ourselves on the Disney Channel as the NBT.
That was one of those moments that we like took a step back and went, wow, that's crazy. This is actually happening.
So your music video for "What If I Kiss You" just came out, and I was watching. You guys had a webcast where you had a GoPro going around, And Dawson, it seemed like you were completely convinced that it was almost Radiator Springs recreated.
Oh yes.
It literally reminded me so much of it. Like the hills and the mountains around it looked exactly like it.
It really did.
And I found, Dawson, that you actually have an infatuation with the movie Cars.
I do. You just watched that interview that came out. We were cracking up yesterday watching that.
Mine and Dawson's favorite movie ever. So.
That's funny. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite Disney movies too. I mean, I'm only 20 years old, so I follow right along with like where your childhood went. So Cars was one of my favorite movies when I was little also.
Oh yeah.
Well, what has it been like traveling together? Are you guys alone or with your families typically when you travel?
We're with our families.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
And are they a big support group for you guys?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
We would not be anywhere without our family, just and our parents, and you know, not even just paying for things, but also just like supporting us and you know, allowing us to follow our dreams at such a young age.
Dawson, I'm gonna focus on you for just a second here.
Okay.
How's it been? You're a big musician now. How's it been like getting girls?
Getting girls?
Yeah, like well, I guess one of my questions is, do people kind of get turned off, think like maybe you're dating Emma or Maddie, or do they still come up to you? And...
This is actually a great question. We've actually never received this question before, so props to you for this.
Thank you.
Well, he's single.
I'm single right now, so I don't know what that says, but sometimes people would assume that I'm dating one of the girls, but I'm not, and they both have boyfriends, and now I think that's a little more clear, so that question doesn't come up as much. But I mean, like I said, I'm just a normal person. I'm just doing my thing and focusing on music right now. So.
Okay, that answers my second question, because my second question would be, what's wrong with you if you're not dating one of them, the beautiful musician sitting beside you?
We kind of made a deal when we first started it, like, okay, none of us are dating each other.
Okay. That makes a lot of... When did you guys start playing together? Like, at what ages did you guys actually get together?
It was
about 3 or 4 years ago. I was 13, I think. So that Maddie would have been 12, and Dawson would have been 13 or 14.
Yeah.
So you guys have been playing together for a good while now. Like, you guys aren't just brand new. You've been training and performing together for, the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been off and on in the beginning, but now we're, obviously steady now. But, yeah, absolutely.
Not only are we bandmates, but we're friends, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations, guys. It seems like you got a great thing going.
Thank you so much.
So, Maddie and Emma, I want to go to you guys real quick. Is there ever any sort of sibling rivalry going on with, like, vocal parts or music parts, or even with, well, I guess you guys have boyfriends, so I guess not boys, but with your music? Is there any ever saying, like, oh, I want this part, or no, I want this part?
I think as Temecula Road, we all have our own roles. Like, my job is harmonies, and Maddie's job is, she is more of a powerhouse vocal, so she and Dawson and Emily lead. So I think actually being in Temecula Road has brought us closer as sisters.
Is there a natural setup for you guys when you're on stage? Is there a way that you guys stand, or is like Maddie's here, Emma's here, Dawson is here, and it's just the way that the music works?
I mean, it depends on the song. We usually like to switch it up, and we now are experimenting with wireless microphones, and now we have the in-ears, so our monitors stay in our ears. So as the future rolls on, I feel like we'll be moving around a lot more, and I don't really think there'll be a normal setup.
So do you guys think you'll get into dancing or choreography?
No.
I don't know. We kind of suck at dancing.
Yeah, we're all really not good dancers. I don't think anybody would want to see that.
Question, because I'm from Temple University in Philadelphia. Have you ever been to Philly, or in the near future, do you think you'll be coming to Philly?
Have we been there before? I don't even know.
We've been to, where is it? Boston's pretty close to there, right?
It's about 6 hours, but yeah, close.
Yeah, so we've been to Boston before. We've never been to Philadelphia, but that would be super awesome to go there. We love Boston. That was actually one of our favorite cities going on tour before, so we would love to visit there.
Well, you've opened up for a couple people like Martina McBride, Love and Theft, Jesse James Decker, Sarah Evans, Kenny Rogers. Who's been your favorite person to open up for or even meet during your time?
For me personally, normally it would be Martina McBride. I've been listening to her since I was like 2, so it was so surreal to actually get to open for her.
What about the other two of you guys?
I think for me it would be Kenny Rogers, just because he's such a legend.
Emma, and I agree with that 100%.
Okay. My final question, what's next for Temecula Road?
So right now we have a Nashville trip planned. We're going to be recording some new music, so definitely stay tuned for that. People ask us all the time if it's going to be an album or an EP. We're still kind of figuring that out, but there will for sure be more music coming out soon, playing more shows, and just trying to keep the fans happy. And so, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the future of your career.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.